And I spoke to India's man on the grid, Karun Chandok, to know his prediction for the driver's title. Here is what he told me.
I think Fernando is still, the man I'd put money on. I think, Weber and Vettel are taking points off each other. Coming into the weekend, I think Seb's on a roll. He won in Japan, he won in Brazil at the weekend. He should have won Korea, he was leading easily. So, he's on a bit of a roll. I put money on him to win the race. It's just a question of how Red Bull play the team orders thing. If they make it that Sebastian has to allow Mark through, then obviously Mark will win the World Championship. But again, Mark can have a weekend. We saw in Monaco, in Barcelona, Silverstone, he was superb. And if he has a weekend like that, then he'll win the World Championship. But I still think Fernando and Ferrari will just sneak it through.
Right, 10 GPs for you this year so far, without a start in the season-ending Abu Dhabi GP. How would you assess the year for yourself so far?
Well, it's 10 more races than I did the year before. That's the way I look at it. I had a great opportunity to do some races in Formula 1 and prove to people that I deserve to be there. I was very competitive against my teammates and also the other 3 new teams. And what's nice is that other team principals, people in the paddock, other drivers, people like Lewis and Bernie have all come out and said positive things recently in the media, which is nice to hear. The international sort of highly critical F1 specialist press has all been pretty complimentary for me this year, and that puts me in good shape to negotiate with teams for 2011. I want to be on the grid for the Indian Grand Prix next year, and today as we speak, there's 3 teams I think who we're talking very seriously about, and I hope one of those will work out. There's obviously 2 Asian teams on the grid, and it'll be nice to have an Indian driver on the grid for the Indian Grand Prix.
Well, on to golf now. The ongoing Women's Indian Open is not only